Oh, hi there. So nice of you to join us in Albania. We've come to the beautiful city of Tirana before tomorrow going down to Sarande, which is a southeastern beach town, which is all the rage for beachgoers, I guess, in Albania. We are pretty excited, so stick around and see what shenanigans we get up to. Objective number one, food. We gotta go find something to munch on. We have been traveling since early this morning. We haven't really had anything except airplane food, which I think we all know is not really food, although it's pretty good today. So we're gonna go and check out one of the restaurants that were recommended to us by our hotel, which is not even a hotel, more like an Airbnb, but super nice place. Show you guys later. And then we are gonna go try maybe 1, 2, or 3 coffee places in the area. We're staying near Skanderbeg Square, which is one of the hot spots in the place, Tirana, to stay, apparently. So let's go check it out. So here's something for you guys to take note of before you come to the city. They've got cyclists and electric scooter dedicated pathways. Don't step in front of a super aggressive electric scooter bad boy like I just did. So we are entering what I believe is Skanderbeg Square, the actual square part of it. So far, the city seems super festive. A lot of people on their feet, walking around, scooters, cyclists almost smacking you left, right and center. Reminds me a little bit of Amsterdam actually. But yeah, nice and lively, I like it. It seems like they're putting together some kind of market for, I don't know, some kind of activity. Putting up all these stands and so maybe, I doubt this will be open tonight though. It looks like there's still a lot of work to do. We do plan on being back in Tirana around this area in a couple of days time, so we will come check it out. Maybe there's something to see. Spoiler from the future, whatever was here is still not really up or is coming down or whatever. We can't see it. Sad. Admittedly, I was way too ambitious last night. We were exhausted. So the 3 coffees and dinner was a bit much to ask. We managed to find a small cafe that we sat at. It was okay. It's a beautiful city to walk around, very lively, a lot of things happening, and that's just my kind of place. It is freezing at the moment. It's about 6 a.m. We're about to start our trip to Sarandë, so we gotta pack the car and we gotta take a nice 4-hour drive down to the south. First order of business is to fix this disaster. Unfortunately, babe, I can hear you peeing from here. Unfortunately, we didn't have much time to settle in because, you know, we were only here from about 5 last night until this morning. Yesterday, just the whole mountain was covered in sun. I'm quite surprised by the temperature drop here in Albania so far, because yesterday it was like 30, maybe. Woman! So, yesterday when we were coming from the airport right up until when the sun started setting, it was very comfortable, maybe 25 to 30 degrees. So it was quite hot at some point. Right now it is 13 degrees, so pretty chilly. So now that we cleaned up the room a bit, we thought we'd show it to you guys. Give you a little bit of justice. Okay, it still needs to be properly cleaned, but I think it looks alright. I know somewhere in the world my mom is busy having seizures about how untidy this room is. Sorry, Mom. Got a nice, cozy little bathroom. What's up, dude? We were just now greeted with the sun coming over that beautiful mountain. Let's go take a look. I feel like it's gonna be a good day. Let's go pack that car. Another super duper fast elevator. There's no Bluetooth, just like there's no aircon. Time for plan B. Plan B. Safety first, kids. What's good road trip music? I belong to you. Let's go. I belong to you. Do just what you want. You're the one I trust. For anybody who's ever driven in a foreign city before, I'm sure you'll know, it's quite nerve-wracking driving in a new country, in particular cities, because cities all have their own ebb and flow on the road, like the way that they move, the way people give gaps, the way that pedestrians cross. It's unique in every city. Like in this city, for example, I've noticed people will just walk up and put their hand out and everyone will stop for them. And you know, in Dubai, that if you're crossing, just jaywalking across the street, like you can't. So yeah, interesting, nerve-wracking, fun. Something I will say about Tirana from what we've experienced so far is that the streets here are really nice and clean. I really like Tirana so far. It's a pity that we didn't have more time here, but who knows, maybe in the future. So the experience of driving in Tirana itself is a little hectic because people on the road, they're just cutting in and they're flying around you, they're overtaking at like the most reckless times, it feels to me at least. So it's yeah, hair-raising for a first-time experience. If I were to recommend, I'd say get used to driving on the outskirts before you go straight into the city center. But we are heading to the outskirts, so should be good. All right, so we're leaving Tirana, heading to our first stop, which is Durres, and then after that, Dermi, and then we're kind of just going to take the coastal road down to Sarande and enjoy the scenic route. Hopefully, words out my mouth. I don't know what else to say. Do just what you want. You're the one I trust. Took a wrong turn, so now we have to do the flower. And I always be around when I need some loving, baby. We just accidentally entered the port of Durres, so we have to make a quick U-turn before security chases us. Managed to make it out of the port without pissing off anybody. Alright, that was a hair-raising way to start the day. Man, the driving here is a little hectic. People are really impatient, just cutting in and pushing in all over the place, and if you're still for like 2 seconds, they're gonna let you know. Anyway, we are now here in Durres. We are coastside. Beautiful morning, a little chillo, maybe 15, 16 degrees. But looking for a place to eat, and then heading to our next stop. So we found this place. We're gonna go check it out. Disco bar. Looks like it's happening. This place is pretty cool, man. You can see the place we almost illegally trespassed in. Yeah, maybe I'm a little dramatic. I don't think it was that hectic, but it was a friendly security guy who could not understand a word we were saying. Oh, that's another thing to note. English is like really not spoken here. It's very hard to communicate. So super duper recommend that you bring a Google Translate and try to use that to help you out, because a lot of the locals here are not really going to understand what you're saying. At least in our experience in Tirana and Durres so far. We will keep tabs on this, let you know if our opinion on that changes. Ventus. Let's hope they have food. Nice, early in the morning, no food yet. First much needed drink of the day, cappuccino. I think it's going to be a long day, but a good day, hopefully. All right, that was a nice, refreshing cappuccino. Very, very good cappuccino from Ventus. What the hell this is? I have no idea what this is. People probably think I'm a pervert taking a video of a dog marking his territory. One thing I'll say about Albania, which I really, really like, is that nobody wears masks here. I feel free, like I can breathe fresh air. I love it. This Google Translate is not working so well. I just tried to play this for one of the restaurants back there. I mean, who the hell is going to understand that? We finally took a seat here at a very nice looking restaurant. Again, English is a serious difficulty here. We are having a hard time communicating with anybody, really. We'll let you know if we come around up with a solution, because so far Google Translate has been letting us down. So for ordering food, we have a pro tip. Don't use the voice to text thing, because again, it's bloody Arnold Schwarzenegger screaming at you in some strange language. Use the text, so type in and then just like, yeah, that's what we managed to do. Managed to communicate eggs and vegetarian in 2 words, so feeling pretty proud of ourselves. A crepes place. I like how they make it easy for foreigners. You can't see it too clearly here, but they basically have all the ingredients listed out. We got ourselves some delicious crepes, because seriously nothing else is open. We can't find anything else, but I'm not regretting the decision. These crepes are quite interesting. They're not really like any crepe I've had before, but good breakfast. We're taking a walk now up to the real amphitheater. This is an ancient building that has been around for hundreds of years. So pretty excited to go check it out. All right, so it's 300 lakh per person to enter this place. We now have freedom to walk around and check it out. I think it's quite amazing. Who would have known that the architect who built this place 2,000 years ago would be funding these guys' business now? Quite funny. So this amphitheater was built 2,000 years ago, 2 AD. It was built to, estimated to built to have withheld 15,000 to 18,000 visitors, and apparently it was treated a bit like a coliseum. Slave owners would bring their peeps to fight animals and things here, and for their own amusement. So I'm glad I'm alive now and, you know, exploring this amphitheater than back then. So obviously over time the seating has disappeared. Imagine having that view from your balcony. Hey, what do you look at? Oh, look at the ocean. Oh yeah, I look at a 2,000-year-old Colosseum. That is super cool. That was a very cool but brief walk down memory history lane. I'm glad we made the time while passing through Durres. All right, the next stop is Vlorë, and then Dermi, and possibly Sarande after that, because it's gonna be a long drive. Our car is right over there. Boom. Money cannot buy taste. My goodness. Mountains on one side and the ocean on the other. I love it. So far, loving the Vlorë vibes. It is really nice here, man. It's more of a chilled vibe than in Tirana. You know, Tirana was very crazy. The driving here is also a little crazy, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty cool. And people do give gaps, I'll give them that. They may be pushing their noses in and flying around you the moment you're going less than, you know, the desired speed, but they give you gaps. Right now I'm getting serious Cape Town vibes from this place because it's a little chilly in the ocean breeze coming in over the water. And you got mountains in the background, which obviously reminds me of Cape Town. Maybe I'm biased here though, but if there's not a flat top there, it's second best. Just like in Tirana, they've got cyclist paths that run all the way along the ocean frontier. If I was ever gonna take up cycling, it would be in a place like this. What is this? Oh! So far, Vlorë is my favorite. I'm a little bit bummed we're only going to be passing through on our way to Sarande because I'm really enjoying the vibes I'm getting from this place. But maybe next time we'll stop in and stay a little bit longer. For now, we are going to enjoy our falafel wrap and pork kebabs I ordered. Yay! Just finished off at, I forget the name of the place, but it was pretty good. 7 out of 10, solid. If there's one thing I can say about Albania, it's that you really do need cash here. Everywhere. Here we even needed cash for petrol because they didn't accept a card machine. So make sure you have cash wherever you go. So patient in this place. Look at this guy. Blind corner. Let's get the hell out of there. Seriously, Albanian drivers, what the hell, man? Chill out. This is one of the coolest things ever. So we were just driving, like, I mean, hairpin turns going up this mountainside. When we climbed pretty high up this mountain, you can't actually see anything. But I think we're pretty high at the moment. We get to the top of the mountain and we get through the clouds. Strongly recommend taking this pass. What's this pass called? Llogara, something like that. It's between, oh wow! Oh man, this is next level. Whew, what an incredible 10-minute stop. We are gonna get back in that car because it's pretty cold. Oh, there are just so many breathtaking places here. Just the mountains just keep going on. You got little islands here in the distance. Seriously, if you're in a car, do this drive. It's a long drive, so we decided to skip past Jeremy, but yeah, we managed to get some good footage from driving through parts of the town. It's really just a very nice area to drive. Lots of really tight turns and narrow kind of spaces to drive, a little hair raising at times, but super, super nice, but long. It's like 50 kilometers, it's taking an hour and a half because of all these turns. So we ended up here. I don't even know if this is like a cafe or something, but it's super cool. Look at this. It's got little babies. Stopped at this little place here. Got ourselves some snacks. And we are gonna go drive the last 26 kilometers or 40 minutes. Sarande, sweet Sarande. after some long driving, we are at our hotel in Sarande. Oh, look at that. Finally, it is so nice to not have my feet in clutch control position, because first, second up those hills. Beautiful drive though. Let us see what we traveled thousands of kilometers for. You ready? Ready? Is that a pirate ship? That's amazing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna have ourselves a good time. Good morning and goodbye. Thanks for tuning in to watch the video. If you like it, like, subscribe, share it with your friends if you think it's cool, and I will see you in the next one. I'm gonna have a couple more videos coming out for what we get up to in Sarandë, so stay tuned.